What's up, and welcome back to Cleats to Whistle podcast. I'm Brad Valdez.
I'm Brandon Meredith.
I'm Dakota Waldridge.
Pick 6 is back, and we are back here at Top Golf Louisville.
Football is back, baby.
Football's back. Week 0. Hey, it's going to be a great week. But listen, I have a quick shout-out I want to really get to, and that shout-out Janine McKenzie here at Top Golf, and shout-out Top Golf as well, letting us come back out here on the patio and just boys being boys.
Got that right.
Hey, it's a warm one today. We shouldn't be on this daggone patio. But
Yeah, we should have been in the bay. But, hey, we haven't really got the Top Golf logo in the back of an episode, so I really wanted to spotlight that. You know
we
what I'm
could
saying?
also have the Top Golf whole layout in the backdrop of
Hey,
an episode.
also, they do got the field goal.
I was just getting ready to say, plus they got the field goal post. They knew it was the start of the football season. Come
Dang
on
it,
now.
I should have did that. But, yes, make sure you go and book your holiday parties today with Janine's team. I'm telling you, phenomenal. Janine is so easy to work with, and she's cool, man. We met her the first time we were out here, and she's like, hey, come back anytime you guys want. And I said, that's my girl.
Didn't have to tell us twice.
Yeah, she's been phenomenal. Pretty much anytime we've wanted to come out here, she's been like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And everybody here at Top Golf's always been so courteous to us. Like, you know, hey, can we help refill your drinks? Can we help do this for you? Like, it feels like they've always been hand and foot to us, just helping us out where they can.
Yes. But, Dakota, hey, let's start getting into this and hit it with the call to action,
All
baby.
right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that wonderful time again in this video where I tell you to please hit the like button over here, hit the subscribe button over here, because you know what? Every time you do it, helps us grow, and the more and more we grow, the more and more we can learn about everybody across the Commonwealth. And, man, this year we got to go. I'm hoping next year we get to go twice as much, twice as far, but, you know, that's into the future. But, again, help us out. Comment on this video, like, share, subscribe. Please do it all. It helps us.
And Brandon.
You say that go twice as far in twice as many places. You weren't the one doing all the traveling.
I want it to be.
Yeah, hey, we got to make sure you get a special road trip, though.
Yeah.
We got to.
Oh,
okay, B, do we got any housekeeping that we need to clean up a little bit?
We actually do. Starting on this episode, we will actually be kind of unveiling our partnership with Kentucky Prep Gridirons Friday night Fletch Game Time Pick of the Week.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
Primetime Game of the Week.
Primetime Game of the Week.
Yes.
So we're obviously excited. He's been blowing up all of our phones, and coincidentally enough, it all just started one night. We kind of asked him if we could use his top 10 while we were here.
While we were here, man.
Kind of a little full circle moment.
So, yeah, make sure you stay locked in like Chopper said. Subscribe. Make sure you share this out and comment. Man, hey, we're really enjoying the comments.
Oh, you and me in particular, have been having some fun learning and just talking to anybody and everybody. It's helping me learn a little bit more. And, hey, I ain't the smartest man in the room.
You're not, but, hey, this is the nerd of the podcast. Hey, and we love the Chopper, man.
Better than what you called him last week.
Hey, and so do you guys. So make sure you go follow us on our social medias. I'll put them right here. Hey, Chop, you do such a great job with the graphics. Everybody loves it. But listen, we got to get into the attaboy, man, because we're gonna start this. Hey, we got to jump into this because Pick 6 is here. We got to jump into those babies real fast. So you want to start off with the Pick 6?
Sure. The attaboy, you mean?
Oh, I meant the attaboy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
see, you messed it up this week, Bubba.
Each stroke's hitting.
So mine's kind of chalky, I guess you could call it that. I hate giving shout-outs for scrimmages. So, like last week, I kind of stayed away from it. This week, I'm, no shocker, doing the same. My attaboy is every player that has gotten to this point right now. Like, whether you're a freshman getting ready to wear your game uniform for the very first time, or you're a senior getting ready to start potentially your last year of ever wearing the uniform of your school, like, shout out to you for getting through the summer. Like, football ain't easy. It ain't for everybody. It's a lot easier to go play them sports that are in a gym. So just shout out to all the guys that have made it this far.
Shout out to the boys, baby. Let's go.
I'm just going to piggyback off of him because, half of this game's the players. The other half's the coaches that are willing to give up and sacrifice each and every single time and second they can. I mean, you're both former coaches. Y'all can probably tell countless numbers of stories of how much you sacrifice. And best part is, come this Friday night, it's kind of like all your hard work finally gets to pay off, and you get to see the kids in a way you've kind of become parents to coach and see them and the fruits of their labor. So, hey, attaboy, you finally made it through the harsh part of the summer.
Let's go. Attaboy. Dog days are over. Hey, paychecks are handed out on Fridays, baby. So let's go.
I don't miss it on days like today. Got sweat rolling down my shins just standing
It
here
is
talking.
hot, baby. Hey, but my attaboy it's kind of crazy because, we didn't get over to see Henry Clay, but they got a new head ball coach, okay? And this is Philip Hawkins, juicy. Every time I talk to that guy, I'm fired up. When I leave, I'm like, yo, let me run through a brick wall right now. You know what I mean? They got a huge measuring stick game at 9 o'clock this Friday at Lafayette, actually, against North Odom. So, hey, get out there and support your local high school football team.
A lot of friends of the pod mentioned right there.
Hey, shout out, Ashton Bailey. Shout out to Brock Roberts. Shout out to the boys, man, because, hey, it's your time, too, to really see the fruits of your labor of this, since January.
Yep.
You've been missing all kinds of stuff, and to no reason of your own, just the fact that you chose your calling was to coach high school ball. You miss a lot.
Hey, you miss it, baby. But listen, we appreciate you. But like we say, just subscribe to the YouTube channel and go out and support your local high school football program this Friday and here on out till week 15, baby.
Ooh, it's a lot cheaper than going and watching any games on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yes, sir. Okay, listen, let's get to these pick sixes because, hey, week 0 is actually freaking loaded. All right?
Yeah.
All right.
We picked some, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
We picked some to have to pick.
Yes, and I'm actually going to put the graphic in here now so you can actually see all 6 that we are picking. Also, we do have a game watch. And this is where we pick one game that we're really excited about, but we're just not going to, we're going to pick it by ourselves.
Yeah.
And kind of the thought process behind that was, hey, it's a way to get some more teams talked about it every week. But also, like, there are certain games that go on around the state that I wish I was at.
Right.
That was kind of my thought process.
Right.
Like,
love it.
What game would I want to go to this week?
So instead of doing like last year, the alumni pick where we were all just picking our alumni, it's like, okay, let's use this as a way to be like, hey, what games out across the state to like the Glasgows that we didn't really get to talk about much last year, from Mayfield, basically from the mountains all the way to the plains. This gives us the chance to finally talk about everybody for once in the Commonwealth.
You could have gone from the mountains to the Mississippi, because that's about where the cutoff is, isn't it?
It is the cutoff, because parts only us. Wait, look, okay, I'm just going.
Hey,
this
the
way.
boys are back. We're just here having a good time here at Top Golf Louisville. Shout out Janine McKenzie and Top Golf. Thank you for having us here, and we might be doing this a lot more frequently here at Top Golf. So get out here and hey, we got an extra mic here.
Always.
Hey, this is the call out microphone, basically. You wanna, you want to call us out? We're calling you out. Come to Top Golf on a pick 6 and speak your mind.
Yeah.
This is what it's for, man.
Tell us we're good or we're bad or what we missed, and do whatever. We don't care.
Do whatever.
Yeah.
So listen, get into the first game.
What a first game it is indeed. It's I feel like even though this is Class 1A, this can almost in a way feel like the heavyweight fight of the night for a lot of people across the state of Kentucky.
Yes.
Because simply put, ladies and gentlemen, it's the KCD Bearcats at the Sayre Spartans. What a way to kick off the season.
Way to kick it off. And listen, I'm gonna give my take first. I'm excited about this. You guys know how I feel about Coach Jones. Bull constrictor guy. I love it. But listen, Parker Rudolph. Defense travels. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm going, you know what? KCD's been in these moments. They've been here, right? They don't blink first. I'm going Bearcats.
Ooh.
Interesting,
baby.
You want to go next, Brandon?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. So I'm still sticking to my guns of my state championship, my way too early state championship pick, because it is week 1. We don't know how these teams are going to look exactly right away. Like, until next week, I can't really give you an analysis of what I think they are. But I think that a certain team lost some key pieces, a certain team didn't. So for this week 1, give me KCD.
Let's go, kid.
So now it's on to me, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, I think y'all made the very big key points that's you really got to focus on. KCD's returning 21 of 22. That's just experience. You can't get anywhere else. Sayre's lost some key pieces. It's not going to surprise me if these two meet up again in the playoffs. Like, I am 100% expecting them to meet now and to meet in the playoffs. Who knows what round 2 will be like, but for this first round, experience matters. Give me the Bearcats on this one. KCD.
Let's go.
They already know all the offense. They already know all the defense. They did it all last year. You've basically just got to hone in your skills.
Yeah, and you've had this game circled. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, let's go. Let's show the state what we're about.
I think Sayre goes like this, but I think week one they're going to take a little lump which could be for the best.
True.
A lot of teams lose the first game, but end up winning the last game.
They didn't win, or they didn't get a reality check at all last year.
Right.
15-0. So I think them coming out and being like, okay, boys, like we got to lock back in next week at practice.
There you go. I love it. Hey, move to game number 2.
Well, number 2, we're going to head out to the mountains, basically, because we spend a lot of time out there. Might as well start trying to pick a game or two out there. So, well, it's going to even be a friend of the podcast here. We're going to go out to the, what was it you all called him exactly? The Mountain Monster?
The Mountain Monster.
We're going to pick.
He needs to change his logo up from Gavin XL to the Mountain Monster.
Mountain Monster, baby.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, that means we're taking Betsy Lane versus Prestonburg Black Cats.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
What a
Where's the
what a dick.
Hey, we do it back and forth. It's all in
fun.
love.
It's fun.
But yeah, so we're going out to the mountains on this one, and you know what? For this one, I'll start us off. These two teams met last year. The first matchup, it was a close one. What was the exact score there, Brad? I know you had it.
the last one was 29-0.
So that was in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
But in the regular season, I got it here. The score was 32-39 Prestonburg. So
Yes.
Prestonburg's won the last 2 matchups. I don't think this is going to be the second one. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be close. But playing at Prestonburg, and I've seen some video on how well they play out there.
Yep.
Give me the Black Cats in this one.
I love it. I love it. And I'll go second. This was the hardest game for me to pick, actually. It's because I don't know. You know what I mean? You've seen the 29-0. You're like, here we go. They're just going to roll them again. But you didn't look into the early season.
That's also a totally different team
Yeah.
from last year, too.
And like Chop said, 39-32. You know what I mean? Hey, they were there in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think this is a repeat of the playoff game. I think this is tighter, though. I'm going Prestonburg by 7.
Okay.
You're even calling a score and everything, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm not calling score. I'm saying by 7, baby.
You're giving us a spread. I see.
What's the over-under? What are you taking?
Hey, I have it written down. I'm changing it.
Oh, here we go.
I'm changing it. We can't go chalk.
Oh,
Two classes in a row. We can't do it. So give me Betsy Lane. Shout out Gavin Combs.
Hey.
My guy.
Hey.
Let's go, baby. Hey, the Mountain Monster, let's see what he can do. Run behind that wide load, baby.
He's a big
I'd
boy.
run behind him. That's all I got to say.
Exactly.
He'd be my best friend on the team. I can guarantee that.
Buying all his meals?
Yeah, hey, yeah, you
Would
know,
you buy
yeah.
all his meals?
Oh, well, I mean, I was broke in high school, but yeah. I tried. If we're going to McDonald's on a dollar menu.
Hey, let's go. Hey, this is game number 3.
And this one, it's interesting because I don't think I've ever heard these two schools playing each other. And such high caliber and esteem they are. It's so interesting to hear it. But the Pikeville Panthers travel all the way to Middletown to take on the KCD Centurions.
I mean, you talk about two programs that have just tremendous name brand recognizability.
The brand.
Because of how good they are.
Yes.
Even in their bad years, they're still good and better than most. So
Yes.
this one's very interesting to me.
It's very interesting. Do you want to take it first?
I'm gonna catch hell. I'm definitely going to. I'm gonna seem like the hater of the hometown team. But I'm picking to be different because I know what you two are gonna do. So give me Pikeville. I'm interested to see what Cal's got cooking. I know they had like Jihad Brown, phenomenal player. Cal has, players everywhere.
Yeah, you got Hall on the D-line.
Yep.
You got dudes.
But what I said earlier when we talked about them, there's got to be a fall-off at some point. And maybe week 1, Pikeville, I don't know what they return. Maybe they have a bunch of returners, and they have their system in place. They kind of know who they are and what they're doing, and maybe Cal's still trying to figure it out a little bit.
And perfect. That was perfect. And I'll take it second. I said Cal was going to Cal, no matter what. Obviously, I'm going Cal. But that defense is going to have to hold them there for a while. All right? Yeah, and we know Pikeville. Hey, they're no slouch.
Mountain boys are big up front.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But can they hold on until the second half where that offense can click? I think that's where it is. They got the QB battle going on right now, and they got pretty special cats. We talked last year, and this was my whole big thing last year. They don't have a quarterback. Yeah, I put my big fat foot in my mouth for that one because I ate crow the whole entire year because I was riding with Central. You know what I mean? That whole year. But I can't against Cal. Cal is going to Cal, but it's going to take them a half, but I'm going Cal.
Not a bad take there.
No, I don't think at all. But I think a big thing we haven't mentioned yet is the coaches, and it's kind of hard for me to bet against Hunter Cantwell. I'm just going to say that. You know, you're saying it might take him a half. It might take him 3 plays, and he's like, okay, here we go. Boom. And next thing you know, they're off to the races.
Also very true. I've witnessed it. Been on the bad end of it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So your take.
Cal, give me the Centurions.
Let's go, baby. I'm excited. Hashtag Hunter's Hug. Make sure you, go out and support your local high school football team this Friday, week 0. It's off and running, and it's an exciting time.
And that's going to be a good crowd out there, too, because Cal usually always has a good fan base and a good atmosphere on those Friday nights.
Phenomenal.
And I'd imagine Pikeville's going to travel pretty well, too.
Pretty well.
Especially for a mountain school.
To come up into Louisville, I'm sure they're going to bring a lot.
There you go.
Well, next up, this one is very intriguing. We've got the Franklin County Flyers taking on the Great Crossing Warhawks.
Now listen, we've spotlighted a couple guys
on both teams.
On both teams, you know what I mean. So this is going to be a special game. We talked about like the Sayre KCD going to be like the mega game of the opening weekend. I don't know. There's some ball games that are going to be played Friday and Saturday.
And that's where I think in kind of some of my picks, like, you know, in what world should Pikeville win? But you like with week 1, you just never know.
You don't know.
So I think week 1 is a good chance to get an upset somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. So our guy, you know what I mean, Coach James, he got to week 15. All right. He's going to have his guys ready to roll. And we actually seen him live. Fiery cat. We love it. We love it, Coach. Keep it going, man, because we were juiced when we were there. But listen, they got a cat on there, Jacob Olds, and he's the leader of that defense. I'm going to tell you what, man, I can't go against him and that Flyers defense. We got our boy Evan Young over there as well, coaching the inside linebackers. So shout out to the boys, man. I am going Franklin County, but I am going close.
Have you had one that's not close yet?
No.
Oh, this one's tough. What's that running back's name?
Luke Ballard.
At Great Crossings.
I say he was on my 7 players to watch because, man, he can run that ball.
Hey, Mr. Football nominee as well.
Very big possibility,
Yes.
I mean, the kid is phenomenal. They obviously had a lot of success later in the year. You know,
made it to the Final Four in the state playoffs.
I don't think anybody projected them to beat Manual that night.
No.
Like, and I think it was a lot to do with that kid in particular. Like, tough running back.
Well, and he can do it all too. He
Yes.
can catch the ball. He can catch the rock out the backfield as well.
So for week 1, give me Great Crossings.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. For me, I think a big thing about this game, you know, JR from WWE used to say it's a slobber knocker. This is going to be a slobber knocker. I'm not expecting a very high scoring game because I think Franklin County's defense is second to none, especially in 4A. But not only that, but across the entire state. There's only maybe like 2 other teams I'd put ahead of them defensive-wise. One would probably be the Shamrocks. But Franklin County to me is like right there. Like they did a great job in that 7-on-7 from what you all told me about, holding even Paducah Tillman. So to me, I think this game relies on Franklin County's defense. Kind of like how you were talking about with Cal. Like it might take them a half or 2 to get going and then the offense clicks.
Yes.
I think that's going to be Franklin County. Their defense is going to hold strong, hold Luke Ballard because we've seen him stop good running backs before. And then the offense is going to click and Franklin County is going to take it. It's going to be probably I'm not going to give a spread again, but it's probably going to be a close game, 2 scores, I'd say, at the most. But it should be a good one.
2 scores.
I think it'll be a lot of running the ball. I think people will be out of there early that night.
Let's go, baby. Now this is the game I've been circled for this one. Go ahead and call it.
Well, I guess it's the battle of the Cardinals, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
We've got George Rogers Clark Cardinals taking on the Scott County Cardinals at Scott County.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a fun time in Georgetown with Scott County and Great Crossings both playing.
It's going to be a madhouse over there. But you know what? I'll take this. Last season, we had 2 hosts on here that rode highly on Scott County. They love McKee over there. They love him. You know, the big man. He loves what he does.
It's hard.
Right?
It's hard not to love him.
Hey,
exactly.
This team is so physical, right? They're so physical on offense and defense, fundamentally sound. You know what I mean? I went against that for some reason. I don't know why. I fought it, but not this year, boys. Hey, I am riding with Scott County Cardinals. I am taking them big.
Ooh.
Big over
First
GRC.
big one we got.
Interesting.
Yes, sir.
I have a lot of respect for Coach McKee. I've obviously picked quite a few what would be, I would say, upsets. I don't know much about GRC. I mean, I hear the name a lot.
Right? Yeah.
They do have some notoriety in the city, but I don't know enough to really pick them in this, and I know exactly who Scott County is. So
Right.
give me Scott County.
Scott County.
Kind of like you did. Me and you had a bad history with that South Oldham game when we picked
Yes.
against Scott County. It felt like they took that personal.
I think so.
It felt that way. I watched their scrimmage against Central. Ooh, it looked good. I can't lie. It looked good. Scott County just doing Scott County things. I think GRC's going to give it a fight, but I think compared to last year, which Scott County would definitely say that's not how they want their years to go like last year.
Yep.
This year they're going to step off on the right foot and won't step on the wrong one this time. I'm picking Scott County on this one.
Let's go. We went chalk. It was it's kind of hard when you see him coach or you just around, you know, Coach McKee. You hey, fiery goosebumps. Let's go.
Talk about running through a wall.
There ain't many like him.
That's true.
There are not.
Hey, listen, we flew through this, man. Hey,
We're moving.
Yeah.
Hey, we flew through it. So let's go, baby.
Down to our last one of the pick six before we do our game watches.
Yes, sir.
You know, someone here might have a little bit of a connection with this one.
Yeah.
I don't know who it would be, though, but, you know.
Of course, it's the game we're going to also.
Yes,
So,
and also we both have a connection to this game.
That is very true because, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Fern Creek Tigers taking on the Seneca Redhawks.
Let's go. And you know what? Let me take this. The last time this game was played, I was coaching in it
how'd that turn out for
against this guy right here.
you? How'd that one turn out for
Hey,
you?
and it didn't turn out good. It did not turn out well at all. But you know what? Friday night, I'm a Red Hawk again. You know what I mean? Hashtag shock the city. Hey, Coach Kenny Davidson, let's go, baby. Hey, let them play ball. That's going to be hard to stop, baby. Let's go. Hey, give me Seneca Redhawks.
Go ahead, Chop.
Well, I mean,
I'm saving mine for last on this one.
should we? Because I feel like we all might know.
Yeah, probably. It's a good point. I don't care how many seniors we lose. Give them to me. Don't matter. Coaching matters.
Coaching matters.
Hey, nothing against Coach Davidson. I think he's doing a phenomenal job, but my boy Abel finds a way to get it done. Hey, and I'm so happy they're playing each other again.
Exactly.
I hope they keep it. Like it.
Yes.
This should be an electric environment. But once again, no shot to Coach Davidson. I think he's doing phenomenal work. But I'm riding with my guy.
Let's go, baby. Chop. Hey, you got to split it, baby.
I'm the split, of course. And the worst part is, you know, I've got connections with a little bit of both. I mean, I know Big Will, who's the strength and conditioning coach at Seneca. It's just, I hate being the splitting vote.
Yeah, it really sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
When I know what you all are going and I got to pick some teams that I normally probably wouldn't.
Hey, it's your choice. You got to say it on. Hey, when you're on this pod, you got to say it with your chest. That's
Yes,
what you
sir.
got to do.
I'll be the bad guy.
But I'm going to say this one with my chest. I think it's going to be a good game. I just think the big difference is going to be numbers. And if you go numbers-wise, Fern Creek has just a few more players than Seneca. I'm going Fern Creek in this one. I think just numbers is going to play a big factor in this one at the end of the night. I think it's going to be a good game. I love what Davidson's doing at Seneca, but I'm just going to go with the Tigers on this one. No love lost at all. I think both teams are going to have great years this year, but I'm just going to fall to numbers on this one. So I'm going to go with Fern Creek.
Seneca really impressed me with, like, their size that they have.
Yes.
And I think, that could be an issue.
But you know what? I seen smiles on those kids' face. That's really the difference. I seen Kenny out there really being interactive with the parents, and it just fires me up because it's like that's what coaching is.
He's doing things the right way.
Exactly.
And you can tell there's a genuine care about him, and he's in it for the right reasons.
Yes.
And I can say the exact same thing about the other guy, too.
Boy. Hey, front of the podcast, shout out Coach Abel. But you did me dirty that last time we played in that, and you guys were at home, so you guys had the little advantage on that one. But I'll give it to you. But shout out to the boy, Coach Abel.
I have to go back and look at our film. I do believe both times I coached against Seneca, we had an opening touchdown return on the kickoff.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So, listen, hey, that was the Pick 6. Week 0 is here. Get out, support your local high school football program. But now we get into the game watch. This is where we're different. We all pick 3 different games, and this is going to be fun. Do you want me to start, or you guys want to start?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Y'all just put me through an emotional tornado.
Listen.
And, of course, my first Friday night actual game. Where are we going? The Fern Creek game.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So Game Watch is here. And listen, I'm picking Collins at Lafayette. This is going to be a very interesting game. I feel like both programs are at the same level. Okay, they got Lucas over there at Collins.
Yep.
Legend. Okay, but they got one kid that I loved last year in the Pick 6 season, and that is Cade Gooden.
Mm-hmm.
The hashtag Gooden effect is a real thing, y'all. It is real. But listen, I think it's going to be special again. But listen, we went to Lafayette.
Mm-hmm.
That was a confident bunch. When we left, we kind of talked about it a little bit and be like, yo, Jackson Grants. You got Giovanni Condo. You got, who else was it? Locklear, Cal Locklear. You got Makai Taylor. You got these guys that are playing both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? Collins got a Davion Dale.
Yes.
So there's going to be pieces on this. But can Jackson Grant affect the game somehow? Because he's a three-phase guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Special teams, defense, offense. He's going to be all over the field. Can he affect it? And can Makai Taylor set the edge and be fundamentally sound, because you got that Gooden effect coming right at you? This is going to be a special game. Lafayette got some at home. It's a 6 o'clock kick Friday, okay? I'm telling you, I struggle with this pick, but I can't go against my guy.
You struggle to be like, oh, yeah, I want to go watch this game so bad I might leave at halftime.
Yes, but they kicked off at 6, so there's no way I can get back at halftime.
Yeah.
But listen, I am going Collins. But, again, I've been saying close. This one's close because that defense over there at Lafayette, they might have something for them. Hey, Giovanni Condo, hey, this is your time to step up to the challenge and see where you're at as well. So, hey, QB1. Let's see what he can make. But I'm rolling Collins close.
As all.
I like Gio. His demeanor was really, really something.
Calm, cool, collective, and stern.
Yep.
Stern kid. Yep.
But like I always joke with you, he's a good one, isn't he? Just, man, he's so good. There ain't no doubt about it.
Hey, he's a good one, baby.
This one's on fire today, boys and girls.
Hey, yeah, the sun. I'm just radiating. I'm Superman over here.
Let's go.
But so I'll take this next one then. So there's a lot of different choices I had. Like I was telling you earlier, a game that popped in my head early that I was thinking about was Graves County's taking on Mayfield, and there was a bunch of history there last year. But I got a feeling we'll be talking about those two teams later on this year.
Yes. Yep.
So I said, you know what? This is an interesting matchup that I'm about to preview. Anderson County at Washington County. You know me, I love the county schools and everything. And it's just so interesting because I looked this up. These teams haven't played each other at least from 1998.
Really?
Exactly. And these teams are not too far away from each other. They're kind of close. So I'm just like, this is interesting that this really hasn't happened. And the best part is, so for Anderson County, David Buchanan, first year wasn't very good. The second year, they progressed and advanced, got a couple more wins. This is his third season at the helm. He's improved each and every single year, so he can only go up from here.
That's a legend.
Yeah.
Stacking them days, baby.
And then at the likewise, Lawrence Smith, who, funnily enough, my dad played football with his dad in high school at Washington County, so a little bit of legacy passing on through there. He knows what it's like to be a commander. He's in his second year. Washington County had a very good year last year, made it to the second round of the playoffs.
Very good year.
What's interesting about this matchup, it's 5A versus 2A. Really don't get a lot of those matchups. I mean, Graves County and Bayfield's 5A versus 2A. But it's a good one. You know what? I'm going to change my pick.
Oh, wow. Live right now?
Yes, because I'm not going to lie. I was going to go Washington County the whole time on this one. But like I said earlier, I think Fern Creek's going to have the numbers against Seneca. 5A versus 2A, I'm going to go with the team that's got a little bit more numbers. Plus Buchanan, he's only gone up, up, and up. Give me the Bearcats to win this one at a rowdy Washington County. I'm taking Anderson County. I'm changing it there.
Let's go, kid.
Interesting.
Let's go. Okay, in the last game, watch B hit him with it.
All right, so this one kind of, when it popped up, I was like, no-brainer. The game I chose is Covington versus Ryle. Northern Kentucky just is a different place. I know we say that kind of about everywhere, but when we played Simon Kenton two years ago, whatever it was, something that we noticed when we got some films that we got to study, I mean, they all have running quarterbacks. Like, they're good on the run, they're good on the pass, and Simon Kenton's quarterback that night, I'm pretty sure we heard his name 4 or 5 times. Like, I think he had 3 rushing touchdowns against us. Not something we traditionally do. But both of these teams' quarterbacks are coming back. And they both, I mean, Cash Harney at Covcath, 1,500 rushing yards, 19 touchdowns, only threw for 1,300 and 13 touchdowns, only 2 picks. Doesn't turn the ball over a lot. Pretty solid, right?
Special.
Yeah. Going to Ryle, Nathan Verax, only 7 rushing touchdowns, 2,400 passing yards, 30 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. Like, pretty impressive stuff. The difference maker for me in this one is going to be a certain team returns a running back. And a certain team is 6A, and a certain team kind of punched the big bad wolf in the mouth in the state championship.
Yes, sir.
Last year.
Yes, sir.
Taste.
So, to me, Jacob Savage, Indiana commit, no big deal. 1,100 yards, 22 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns receiving. I watched his highlights today, his offensive highlights. The kid is impressive. Like, he looks like a creative player on Madden.
Yes.
Diving for pylons. Like, he looks impressive. So, give me Ryle in this one.
Give me Ryle, baby. And listen, my Covcath is my 4A state champ, and it's just because of the quarterback.
Yeah.
That's going to be him getting in that next year. You grow a lot.
I mean, both these teams are no stranger to the postseason.
No.
That's for daggone sure.
I mean, Covcath, I joked with y'all. I said he was cash money come against Boyle County that Friday night. He's probably going to be cash money against a lot of other teams come Friday night. So,
right. So are we ready for our
special
guest?
Mm-hmm. Hey, that was the pick 6. We have a special guest, and he is here right now. This is Friday Night Fletch with Cleats to Whistle podcast, Primetime Game of the Week. So here we go. Okay, Fletch, so this is a Primetime Game of the Week for Cleats to Whistle podcast. And go ahead and shout out where we can find you on Friday nights.
Well, I'll be all over the place on Friday nights. There's no telling what game I'll be. I'm statewide, baby. I'm all over the Commonwealth. I don't know where I'll be personally, but, there's big games going on all over the state of Kentucky. I've got agents out at games. I've been setting up people to go watch games for me, yesterday and today, and we're ready to roll.
Okay, and you also have Friday Night Fletch. Where can they find you? And you also have a book out as well. So go ahead and pub some stuff right now.
Just taking all the talking points.
Yeah.
Well, I co-wrote a book with Sam Harp entitled Football 101, Boo Boo's a Quarterback. And if you don't know who Boo Boo is, you've never coached football in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. You know who Boo Boo is. But anyway, I did that book with Sam, and I'm on WHAS out of Louisville with their podcast, Friday Night Kentucky. And they actually gave me the name Friday Night Fletch, which is kind of embarrassing that I did this 7 years before I even came up with Friday Night Fletch. I had to rely on their marketing people to come up with that. But, I mean, it's a pretty good nom de guerre, if you will. And, I'm on Kentucky Prep Gridiron. I'm the senior writer at Kentucky Prep Gridiron and member of the editorial board. And, we're former members of the Kentucky Bureau of the Associated Press, the only digital outfit that has ever been a member of that organization. And, we're former all-state voters and top 10 voters, and people tend to think that I know about what I'm talking. I mean, I don't know that I do, but I've fooled enough people into thinking it anyway. So,
Hey, fake it till you make it, Fletch. I love it.
Now, I was going to say, so Fletch, we've already made our little picks. So who is your pick for your primetime game of the week?
I think it's KCD at Sayre. A lot of people are waiting to see what Sayre is going to do in the post-Luke Pennington days. I don't know if you guys remember Coach Mike Lewis, but he coached around the Hardin County area. He was at the old East Hardin before they became Central Hardin. And I was talking to Coach Lewis, and I said, how many 1A teams ever get a Division I college quarterback come play for them? I mean, Sayre's had two. They're both named Pennington.
Yeah.
Sayre's had two. But, I mean, that's not often you see that in 1A. People like to act like the graduation doesn't occur. It does occur, and it will flat change your roster. Now, Pennington still has some good players in Gannon Rice and Carson Graves and Harrison Phillips and, of course, John Luke Minner. I talked to his dad today. I said, how do you pronounce that? He said, like winner. I thought, well, that's appropriate. There's a kid that's going to Brown to play linebacker. I think we could call him a winner. I think we can go out on that limb.
Yes, sir.
But they've got some good players at Sayre. Now, I'm going to be honest. I saw them play Breathitt on the riverbank, and Breathitt dominated them. Now, I know it's a scrimmage, and I know they were being vanilla, and they didn't want to show anything. Well, it's a good thing because they didn't show anything. I mean, they really got manhandled in that scrimmage. It kind of shook my confidence in them a little bit, but you don't have to lose confidence in them to like what KCD has got going on this and every year. Caden Long is back. Parker Rudolph is back. They got that four-headed rushing machine in Long, Rudolph, Cantley, and Wilson. I mean, they got that Mizuguchi, the Colt. They got him kicking, at place kicker for them. They got Rocco Huffman. He may be the best defensive player at that level of play. This guy had 132 stops last year and 11 tackles for loss and 8.5 sacks. I mean, he forced 5 fumbles. Who forces 5 fumbles? They really are loaded. KCD is bringing back most everybody from a 10-win season. And Sayre, let's be honest, Sayre lost quite a bit. I mean, they lost the Pennington guy. They lost their big running back they had there. I think his name was Slayball, and I mean, they lost some guy. Charlie Slayball. They lost some guy. Brock Kaufman is gone. He caught 101 balls.
Yes, sir.
1,530 yards and 27 touchdowns last year. Who scores 27 touchdowns through the air? Are you freaking kidding me? I think the Pennington kid had 104 touchdown passes against 5 picks in a 2-year period. So that's a lot to lose at the 1A level. I think KCD will beat them on the road, but I think it'll be a tight game. I think I've got KCD winning by like 3 or 4 points.
Nice. We love it. We love it.
Pretty tight one right there, old Fletch.
It ought to be a tight game. I'm going to tell you what. You want to talk about a war. Move on over to Saturday night, folks. You got Breathitt going into Middlesboro. They're going to Middlesboro to play Larry French. That is not a pleasure cruise playing Larry French.
Just last week, I put
Majors Field. That's going to be a tremendous game.
Just last week, I put that quarterback on my top 5 players to watch, Mr. Miles Holland.
Miles Holland is a stud. I mean, that kid can spin it, you know. And I get all the time, I get asked questions about, you know, his size. Well, he's a sophomore in high school. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Exactly.
You know, he's about 5'10", 150 pounds, but he's a sophomore in high school. Just because he's 5'10", 150 now does not mean that's where he's going to be in a couple of years. But I'll tell you what he did do. He threw for nearly 2,000 yards last year as a frosh, you know, against a very hard schedule. You go back and look at Breathitt's first 6 games, you got to be freaking kidding me with that schedule. They opened with Belfry. I mean, right off the bat.
Yep.
The Belfry Pirates, right off the bat. You know.
I was going to say, is there any other games besides that one that kind of interest you, Fletch, or is that like the highlight for everything you
I'll
had?
tell you, there are some big games now. Of course, you've got Johnson Central at Letcher County, and those boys from Letcher are tough, but nobody runs the ball better than the Eagles from Paintsville. I mean, those guys right there will pound and ground you to death. You got Owensboro Catholic at Bowling Green. OCath is the little team that could. You know, everybody was shocked last year when they went to the 2A title game. They had an all-time quarterback themselves that's now playing college baseball at Western Kentucky, whose uncle was a Mr. Football at Hancock County and played for Mark Peach in the day. And they got Bowling Green. They're playing the Purple People Eaters in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And I'm going to tell you right now, Mark Spader's got it going on at Bowling Green. You know, he's won 3 state titles. I mean, I went to high school with Mark. Mark was quite possibly the dirtiest football player to ever walk on a field. And you can tell him I said that. I mean, this is a guy. This was a guy that was targeting your privates. I mean, he was out to get you. Mark Spader is not nice. He's a mean guy.
He's a football player,
know,
Coach.
That's going to be an interesting game. I think Bowling Green could probably turn them out by about 3 touchdowns if Catholic isn't careful. But Catholic's the kind of team, guys, that, you know, they got Jason Morris and Lincoln Latham running that ball club. And you think that they get off the bus, you kind of laugh at them. You look up in the fourth quarter, you're up by a field goal. You know, I mean, they shock you with how well they play. So that game could end up being closer than what you think. You got Tates Creek playing Mercer County at Alvis Johnson Field in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Alvis Johnson's from Christian County. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. Won 198 games at Harrodsburg, you know. They got Tates Creek is coming in there, and Tates Creek is a 6A team that's coming off 6 wins.
Yep.
I mean, a lot, you know, people say that it doesn't matter what class you are, and that's true to a large extent. There's 1A teams that can play anybody in the state. But, I mean, you know, a 6A team's going to beat a 3A team if they're at least a decent to good 6A squad, and Tates Creek is clearly a good 6A squad. You know, and then, of course, Bullitt East versus Boyle County in Bowling Green, Kentucky at Jack Harbaugh Stadium. Justin Haddock has got the #1 tight end in the state, Seneca driver. You know, I mean, that's going to be a heck of a game. I almost said hell, sorry.
You're fine. Let them fly, brother. Let them fly.
You can just edit it out, you know. But anyway, I think there's some interesting matchups the opening weekend. There always are. What's a game that y'all like?
I'm going. I picked Covington and Ryle, just for my game that I wish I could watch.
The Ryle Raiders, they're tough, son. They're tough. Every year, Ryle's tough. Yeah, that's going to be a tough game for Covington I mean, that's pretty, I think they're cannibals in that county in Ryle. I mean, those guys are really tough.
I told these guys,
maybe getting more than they bargained for,
I told these guys, like, they always have good running quarterbacks up there, and I think these are 2 premier guys at running the football, playing quarterback for both of those teams.
Well, I'll tell you something about old Cash Money, the dual threat guy at Cub Catholic, Cash Daniels. You know where he played middle school ball?
I saw it earlier today. Somebody said he transferred into them from somewhere.
He came from Greenville, Kentucky, Muhlenberg County. Oh, Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County? Can you believe they let that guy get out of Greenville, Kentucky? Can you imagine what Josh Staples and Matt Day and that ball club would have down there.
Oh, my
They
God.
had Cash Daniels and Kenyon Johnson from last year. You know, and hey, let me tell you another team to look out for on the western end of the state. You know, you've got South Orange gone up to 6A. Owensboro Senior's got a brand new coach in DeMarcus Ganaway. They got a really great running back in the Hampton kid, but they got a brand new coach. And it's kind of, there's some room at the table, if you will, and be looking for the Madisonville Maroons, North Hopkins. North Hopkins is big, boys. They're big and they're fast and they're mean.
All right.
And they got a Mr. Football candidate at running back, too, in Marquez Hightower.
Yep.
And if that name sounds familiar, his brother rushed for 3,000 yards about 4 years ago. His name was Jeriah Hightower, and he went, I think they made him a linebacker at EKU. But this kid's a Mr. Football candidate. He's a power runner. They've got one of the better tight ends in Jaden Travis, on that ball club. And I'll tell you, they got a super stud, versatile three-phase guy in Ryder Sandage. Be looking out for this guy. This guy is one of the top middle infielders in Kentucky. He was 9th last year in stolen bases and 10th in runs scored. And he may be better as a football player. You know, this guy went down to the Minnesota Vikings combine and came out of there the MVP. He was the MVP from the Minnesota Vikings.
I love it. I love it.
For that guy too.
Fletch, you're like a daggone encyclopedia, man. You know it. I don't.
Well, thank you, guys. It's all I do is study football. My wife hates it.
I don't want you to give away all of your week ones. We need people to go check you out on Kentucky Prep Gridiron on the old X app, and definitely go buy that book. Say the name of it one more time for us.
Football 101. Boo Boo's a quarterback.
There we go. And also,
Hey,
where
can I tell you the Boo Boo story real fast?
Go ahead. We got 2 minutes.
All right, I'm working on this staff, and I got this kid, and his mama clearly does not like me. And if you've ever been an assistant coach on a staff, you've had this feeling, right? Right, Brandon?
100%.
The mama's kind of staring you down, And I told the other assistant coaches at Clarksville High School, I was working for Ken Busby at Clarksville High, and I said, listen, do not leave me alone with this woman now. I'm serious. You bunch of cowards. Don't run off and leave me to have this confrontation that I know is coming. Well, sure enough, they ran off one day and left me out there on the field, and she intercepted me because I don't run very fast. And she said, what in the world are you doing with my son? I said, well, madam, he's starting at defensive end. He's got tremendous length and power and leg kick and explosion. I like him. I think he's a next level end. She goes, Boo-Boo ain't no end. Boo-Boo's a quarterback.
Aren't they all, brother? Aren't they all?
Yeah, they're all quarterbacks. So anyway, that's the Boo-Boo's a quarter. I went in the locker room and said, well, boys, Boo-Boo is a quarterback. So he went through from Clarksville High. He went across town and he played quarterback at Northwest, and he ended up the best baseball prospect in Clarksville. But, he had a 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
Hey, there we go. We appreciate you.
Hey, not a quarterback.
Friday night Fletch in full effect here on Cleats podcast. Hey, and we said, hey, this is a new partnership that we are doing every Tuesday or every pick 6. You'll be coming on and you'll be actually giving some takes. So we really appreciate you.
Absolutely, I'm fired up for it.
I hope I did okay, boys. Did I deliver?
You delivered
you
the
delivered.
juice.
You definitely did something for sure. Hey, I appreciate your time,
All right,
Fletch. We'll
guys.
talk soon.
Yes, sir.
What a 12 minutes of just nothing but juice.
Crazy.
Hey, juice.
He knows so many names, man. It's just
So many
wild.
names.
And right off the top of the head too. That's the part about it that make Flip. You say I'm the nerd.
Like,
That man there.
I think we just saw into your future is what I think we saw. I think we're working to see old Chopper, when we got to put the old Chopper, it can't fly that good no more. I think.
Yes.
I think we found it right there, buddy.
Hey, but how did you feel about today's picks? How are you feeling about week 0 here in the Commonwealth?
Is it Archie that sings the song "We Ready"?
Yes.
We ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just so ready for it. It feels so good. Just everything about it. I'm just ready for football. I think all the matchups we picked, there are a bunch of good matchups. I don't think we picked one where it's like, oh, yeah, you could pick that team. Like, you've got to put a little bit of thought in it. You just can't go in there blind and just throw darts at it and say, them. Gotta put a little
Well,
thought.
you say that. That's pretty much exactly what I did today. Because, I mean, really, like, it's week 1, and I don't know everybody who's coming back and what they return experience-wise. I know a few teams, and that's kind of where I base some of my picks. But some of them, it was just, hey, we're going to throw it at the dartboard, and if it sticks, it sticks. I mean, we don't have that side bet that there was last year.
No.
Because at the end of the day, I'll be wrong, I'll be right. Who knows?
Yep.
Exactly.
Especially week 1.
Get out and support your local high school football team this Friday and here on out to week 15 till we go to Kroger Field. The boys, the boys are going to be there, and that's what we can't wait for. Hey, but the stories are beginning. You know what I mean? The journey is here. So best of luck to all the teams. Hey, and this is for entertainment purposes. We are not here to drag your team. We're not here to drag anybody. This is just us, making your program maybe a blip on the screen, but we want to talk about you because we really enjoy getting to know these head ball coaches and these young men that sacrifice all this time and dedication.
I mean, it's crazy. Shout out our boy. I mean,
Hey.
Who would have thought we'd go all the way down there? And, I mean, golly, he sent. I love it because I'm a football junkie, but he's sending me clips every single night. Like, hey, check this out.
We love it. We love it. So, yes, like I say, hey, everyone has a story.
We're here for them to tell it.
Cleats to Whistle podcast.